One button has been clicked.
I'm eating macaroni and cheese and broccoli.
Fair.
Yes, that is my food.
I had slop.
Whoa.
Salop?
It was just straight up. It was chicken, but like in gravy, and it looked like slop.
Did it taste good?
Oh yeah, it tastes pretty decent.
Nice.
For a British person.
I just got completely deafened. If was anything said, because I opened the stream and Twitch was just loud, so it's just like, ow.
Okay.
Was something said?
Oh, it got added.
What?
Oh, I gotta do voice line. Okay, I'll do it later.
Oh?
I'm reprising a role and doing voice lines for him.
Oh.
I see. Did you know this wasn't the actual temperature, but just like when you factor in humidity, so like the heat index? The heat index today was like close to like 110, but the actual temperatures weren't like low to mid 90s. Yeah, it wasn't high.
I don't think ours was like maybe in the hundreds, but it was certainly close to that probably heat index. Because oh my god, it was so fucking humid.
Let's see.
I would want to kill myself if I was sitting in 95.
Heat
temperatures.
index for
What?
for
Because
one.
we're stronger.
No, it means you've got air conditioning, and our houses trap heat.
Oh! Sorry. Do British people actually use their air conditioning?
We don't have it.
They don't need a building design.
No. The building design traps the heat.
Oh, rip.
And then the houses are not designed with air conditioning.
I'm thinking of a different
Air conditioning
location.
is in like every single shop, restaurant, like anything like that has air conditioning. Houses, especially the ones built by the council, do not have air conditioning because they're not shelling the money out for it.
Rip.
Sounds... I understand it's because like different climate and stuff, but heat wave hit and you're like dead.
Literally. For a whole quarter of the year, the entire country just suffers.
Okay, apparently I
just
am...
sit here in my nicely air-conditioned 70-degree home.
Apparently,
Literally.
network connection-wise, I am dropping like 30% of my frames. So like in the recording it's fine, but I don't know how it looks on the stream. Also, thank you for the hydrate stretch sip. I'll do that right now.
Indeed.
It sounds and seems fine on Twitch.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's like enough frames to like enough of a percentage to not be noticeable on a stream. And I guess it
helps that this is a visual. So it's
also,
we don't need the highest frames.
Yeah, so it's like it's kind of interesting that even for visual novels, like you're still stuck streaming in constant bit rate, but not that much is changing on the screen. You know. I don't know. It'll be fine.
Gotta hydrate. Everyone hydrate.
Chat hydrate.
Emmy, that means you too. Drink your water.
Don't worry, I'm at shorter. Well, that's alright.
Good.
So, is it time already for the recap? A lot happened.
I'm so fucking ready.
A lot
I'm so
happened.
fucking ready. Also, I should have been the VOD.
Yeah.
I do actually need to just watch the VOD. If I miss a session, I just need to watch it.
Yeah,
Well, we talked to the murderer.
Well,
specifically.
So there were some murders, like, what was it, like, several years ago, like 20 years ago, right, called the Najima murders, and the Richter and Haraway were talking about it, because one of Haraway's classmates was one of the victims, right? And remember how they were alluding, like, it was alluding from both, like, the cop side and the high school side, and the private investigator side that, like, you know, that
he was out on parole.
Yeah, that he was out on parole.
Parole, yeah.
Yeah. And from the high school side, it seemed like that person may or may not have been the person who supposedly killed themselves. Like, that was her brand new stepdad, maybe. But also, there was this angle from the private investigator side where he was probably a janitor. And we met a janitor.
Whoa.
And he was like, he was slightly a bit southern, and also turns out he is not to be trusted in some capacity because we did like a choice thing and we chose the wrong one, and then like the storyteller was like, someone's not to be trusted, and then we changed our answer to the guy, and then we
Yeah.
Oh, so he killed us.
Yeah, like
the curse stone.
Yeah, Mio, the other high schooler that we were with, was still in the building. Was like, you gotta go, cause some weird curse thing was happening, right? She was like, you gotta go, Yako. I'll deal with it. Just don't come back here. And then to the janitor, we end up mentioning at first that, oh, our friend's still inside. Could you go get her? And then, like near an hour passes, and then we go and it's like, well, but they're not coming out. And then you go in and you find her dead. And then you die too. Yeah.
Whoa.
And then we change our answer, and we don't know if Mio made it out or not, but we lived also.
We think that she did because she was in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
For
Because
next
the
area.
difference was, if we don't tell the janitor about Mio, he goes to the second floor where that one teacher's inside. The teacher that
With a student.
Yeah, the teacher that ran up to Richter. Remember that one? Who was like scared? Or we might Yeah, he was there with a student.
In the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night, and
It's sus.
and Yako and Mio like could tell somebody's in there, and they went to go look, and Yako was influenced by the curse and was ready to kill the teacher on sight, and Mio, Mio disrupted the curse condition, so it didn't happen.
So what curse is it the schoolgirl has?
She has.
As long as you're hidden, like you cannot be seen, or noticed, and then they have to be hearing the song thing for 20 seconds.
That was it, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
So did the janitor kill us with a curse stone?
This is what it's seeming like, because if he is the murderer dude 20 years later looking completely different, right? From the cop perspective, when the cops showed up to the park Shogo was at, in that timeline, or in this timeline he's dead, the phone booth started ringing on its own, and it was Nejima, it was the murderer, right? Because he knew, because he remembers
favorite conversation.
He remembers Tsutsumi because he was the one who helped put him away, right? And he just straight up blabbed, I have the so and so curse stone, the one-sided reed, which apparently can chop people up and shit. I don't know, eviscerate them, something like that. Yeah.
Also, the conversation between Nejima and
Tsutsumi,
names are so annoying for me, was the most homoerotic thing I've ever seen in this game.
It kinda was.
Okay.
Like it was like the nemesis thing with the homoerotic undertone, like.
Yeah, they hate each other, but like, what the fuck sort of sexual tension is this?
Yeah, they hate each other with an unusual amount of tension.
There was Nejima used words like, can't wait to see you on your knees begging for mercy. Called him a good boy at one point. It was like, I hope you accept these feelings of mine. And Tsutsumi was just like, I'm sorry, I don't like you that way. It's like, what? It was so.
And then you have Aereo like 20 feet away trying to discern what the hell's happening. Oh, and Nejima also said, I'm going after your daughter.
Yeah.
And I'm also gonna use the curse stone to do mass killings.
Yeah, once the sun sets, that's the end of our time that we get to be able to find out where he is.
Yeah, the sunsets of day 2, and that's where we are. We were just investigating as a cop. We were going
It's
to
daytime now.
the girl who killed herself's home to talk to the parents, but nobody was home. So then they went to the school, where that teacher, that really scared teacher that was upstairs with the student, he was found dead. So that makes you think the janitor killed him. So that's why there's a big police scene and the school's closed for the day, yada yada. And that's where we are, but we had to switch back to the high schoolers because the game pretty much stopped us there, and so we had to switch back. So let's do this. Back to Yako and Mio. We go. I think. Yes. I mean, we could go back to Richter, but this was like the most directly relevant.
I'm too invested, yeah.
Yeah. Hitomi's help. Bringing your friend back from the dead means she'll have to pay the price. Yako makes it home safely, but still isn't sure about how to proceed with her curse. She worries about Mio as the night passes. So based on this thumbnail, Mio clearly lived. Yeah. And also, this title, Hitomi's help. Hitomi was the girl the teacher was with. It was supposed to be like some punk. I don't know. But anyway. Who the dead cop was also working with. Yako's home.
Oh, good morning, Yako. Huh?
She lives.
Yako, rise and shine. Hello.
Huh?
You're up.
It's morning.
Are you okay? Can you remember your name?
I'm...
The specter of the spirit ball.
Oh yeah, that was from earlier.
Why is she so zoned out? I don't know. What should we pick?
I think this is a memory, or like a dream. It's a dream.
Let's stay on track. I feel like something bad's gonna happen if we don't.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm Yako Sakazaki.
Good. Seems like you're finally awake.
Fully awake, but yeah, that's amazing.
Oh, Mio, thanks for last night. Was everything okay?
Yep, still alive.
Janitors not to be trusted.
I couldn't dispel the curse echo or learn the identity of who used it, but I managed to at least get away.
Oh, there's one more detail. One more detail I remembered about the night in the school, right? As they were trying to leave. When they heard that, when they were suspicious that somebody was in like the other classroom, and it turned out to be that scared teacher and Hitomi, right? There was an unusual darkness, which makes you think the other teacher, the professor history dude, who knows all about the curses.
We saw him when Yako was running away from the school.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did. We literally saw him walking away. Right.
Yup.
Oh my god.
It's basically a confirmation.
Yeah. So it may have not been the janitor per se. It could have been the professor that killed.
But they weren't in the dark.
They weren't in the dark at that point, but what was he doing activating the curse near the other floor? I don't know. There's a lot at play.
We'll find out.
Several curse bearers all in the same place. It's like JoJo, stand users attract stand users.
But in that situation, it's the best you can hope for.
I'm sorry I got you involved in something so dangerous. I meant to look for you as soon as the sun rose, but I was just so eepy. I can't even remember when I fell asleep.
It's okay. It's only natural to be exhausted after what you went through. Besides, I also feel bad that you've been wrapped up in all this. It's supposed to be my job to prevent that from happening.
Oh yeah, you said something about that last night. Just who are you exactly, Mio?
Well, the truth is I've been trained in things having to do with the supernatural.
Huh?
Stares into the camera.
You mean you can learn that kind of stuff like you would with flower arranging?
I had quite the eventful childhood.
Why do I get the feeling dead parents? Anyway.
Probably.
That sounds like it must have been tough.
Yeah, it would take a long time to explain, so let's leave it at that for now. As fate would have it, I've ended up as the apprentice, or maybe more like the assistant of the paranormal expert. Schools always had more paranormal disturbance because young people tend to be more susceptible to these things.
Doesn't help that they keep killing themselves due to the stress.
I'm sent to schools that may experience something paranormal and put a stop to it before it happens.
Wow, that's amazing. So, it's like a part-time job you do while also being a student?
Well, I do help maintain public order, but it's all part of my training, so I don't get any money.
Unpaid interns!
Oh yeah, child labor.
Exploitation!
Someone think of the children!
Oh, you got it rough then. But still, that really is amazing. It was so cool when you faced off against the evil spirit.
I never know if I should be happy when you compliment me like that.
Damn. Give me like half a second. I need to inch. I might know one potential reason that the network stuff is happening. I just want to check. That probably doesn't help, but it's probably fine. Okay, we're good. I'm just gonna pause the stream preview. Whoever's in stream, looking at you, Rat. It's your job to tell me if something goes wrong. But also your guys' as well, if you happen to have it open. But that'd probably be weird because of the delay. Anyway.
I mean, it's how we keep track of chat.
True.
But anyways, that's why it's up to me to resolve any paranormal issues at the school.
Like the paranormal issues that just happened there.
Like me getting possessed right there?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna look into the cause of all of this. Damn. I can't handle the disrespect. But for now, let's head to the school.
The disrespect, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have your crystal? I would hope that you do. What the fuck? Now that it's daytime and its power is diminished, I should be able to hold on to it. Want to give it a try?
And then she dies.
Right? I do have it, but...
Can I hold on to it, please? Yako?
Is it really so wrong? Trying to bring Michio back, I mean.
Buddy, you have to kill people for that.
Yeah.
I can't approve of it.
Honestly, I think Yako's cause is less respectable than Haraway's in a way. Oh no. Haraway kind of like made it work, barely. but you.
I've just had a theory.
Yeah.
We only had all of the branching timelines and stuff. Obviously, when we died and we filled the curse stone. What if the Rite of Resurrection just creates a branching timeline?
Very good question and very good theory.
It resurrects the target. Like it resurrects the targeted person, but someone has to die to keep the cosmic balance.
Yeah.
Someone had to die at that point in time, so as such, it kills the person who filled the curse stone.
Well, that's interesting
I'm
because
not sure about the branching timelines, but I think the killing the person who does it to bring back the other person is still good.
No, but I mean, like, we are in a branching timeline.
I think that's just the storyteller thing.
I never know.
But then that brings the point of if you were to resurrect someone who died years ago, how would they just be able to reappear in society?
Also.
That is a great question.
Yeah, exactly. So this other piece that you might have missed, Immy, I don't know. It was, I don't know, I think it was one of the timelines. I think it was, one of the story perspectives. I think it was the high schooler's perspective where Mio someone supposed that all the curses appearing at the same time was the work of somebody.
The Feast of Shadows.
Somebody casting like a spell, and maybe all the curse bearers are kind of doing their dirty work in a way for something grander.
Yeah, because the reason that the curse stones are kind of doing what they're doing and how things are like able to like happen, I guess you could say, is because of something called the Feast of Shadows, which is like a spell. And then even like Nejima knew about that, so it's like that seems kind of legit. The Feast of Shadows essentially makes like supernatural like abilities and all that stuff, like, or just supernatural period, way more stronger. But it also has its own conditions, because conditions is what makes things stronger, because, you know, if it has restrictions, that means it can do it stronger, I guess. It only happens during the night. That's why during the day, that stuff, it doesn't work.
Yeah. So it makes you wonder, like, makes you think back to like the first bits with Shogo, where, you know, Yoko died, and then he ran into that Takumi dude. You know, suit
Who we've
dude.
never seen again.
Yeah, like he's working for somebody. Makes you wonder if that somebody maybe has something to do with the Feast of Shadows business. Yeah. And that also means, like, there's also this other piece, I think it was Mio talking about this, where you, like, curses are just, like, you know, very specific, very amplified versions of spells people could do normally anyway if they were that inclined and knew what they were doing.
Yeah, powerful, supernatural people. I don't really know the word that they were using. People could do shit like that.
Like, Suit Dude could still be like one of those dudes, even though he may not have a curse stone.
Yeah, he did have a curse stone, but he was able to still do something. So that means that maybe he's a supernatural user.
Yeah. So, yeah. Let's see.
Like Neo.
Turn
Don't
to the
stare at
camera. God damn it. Of course they make her
I see,
do it.
Motherfucker. The right may seem like a dream come true, but if it involves taking the lives of other people, then...
Yeah, true.
I want to make sure the whole ritual ends without anyone getting hurt.
Too late for that.
You too late. Well, she doesn't know.
Yeah.
That's what I believe, and that's what I'll put before anything else.
I'm sorry, but is it okay if I hold on to it?
Fine. Yako.
I promise I won't use the curse no matter what. But maybe there's some other way. I just have this feeling that I shouldn't give up on the possibility just yet. That said, I'll help you. Even if it's to stop the curses. For the Michio that still exists within me, I'll settle things so that we can move forward.
I see your bullshit. Okay, but if you feel in danger, you can give me the curse stone at any point.
Right. Thank you, Mio.
I have this feeling that I need to hold on to it. It's almost like you're being affected by it.
Yeah.
Okay, then, let's go.
Whoa, candy shops. Oh yeah. Candy shop in Honjo. It's been a Yakuza family for 3 generations. On the weekends, you can also spot Yaku watching over the store, cooking monjayaki, and playing traditional tops and card games with the local children. Traditional candy caps and selling cheap treats for kids now come to see is largely private and is becoming something more like general stores selling food, drink, utensils, and other daily necessities. Many families operate candy shops on the dirt ground floor of their home, known as a doma, with a space in the back where customers can eat monjayaki, as well as arcade games and end caps and toy machines in front. Such facilities make them attractive places for children to gather and play. However, the harsh reality is that traditional candy shops, which thrived during the period of high economic growth when many confectionery manufacturers entered the market, are experiencing a steady decline due to the rise of convenience stores and changes in children's interests and tastes.
The devil.
Now, if you want to talk about a place where supernatural phenomena are bound to happen, I wouldn't count out convenience stores. late night.
Oh, here we go.
Huh?
Huh?
Oh, whoops.
I thought it unusually noisy. There's a big group of people and police in front of the school. Did something happen?
That means there's a corpse inside.
Ooh.
If the police are here, then something must have. I'll go ask.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, I just now saw in friend quotes, but if Cora says you're cringe, you're doing something wrong. My worst fear. That's so fair. This isn't good.
Like, my worst fear isn't being cringe, but being called cringe by Cora, totally.
Yeah. The day that happens, it's just like, well, maybe I've done something wrong. I took a wrong turn. Somewhere down the road.
You read this? Yeah, okay.
This isn't good.
Huh? What happened?
Uh-oh. Don't panic, okay?
You saying that is literally gonna make me want to panic more.
That was the thought that went straight through my head. It's like, you don't say, don't panic.
First teacher who came to work this morning found something.
Oh, okay.
They found your mom. Mr. Jonouchi was found dead in the middle of the school grounds.
My mom? Wait, okay. No, wait, no, that makes more sense. You're messing with me. What?
Mr. Jonouchi, is that the teacher who knew about the killer?
Who knew
They're closing
about...
the school for today.
He's the teacher who knew about the kidnapping of Harue's son.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of crimes.
Yeah.
A lot of different crimes happening all at once. Or across this timeline.
So many crimes.
Can't they just be convenient and only break one door at a time? Goddamn.
Because
They have any
we
idea
don't
how
know. Like, we don't know if the kidnapping of Harue's son has any connection at all to the fucking Nejima murders.
Still, So rude. They just need to. Can one person at a time be breaking the law? It's so difficult to keep track.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be in this story with literal multiple like perspectives.
Yeah. You read this? Yeah. Or, I don't remember. I'm
They're
assuming.
even talking about like school opening soon. What the fuck are you talking about? They're closing school for the day, but that's not all. I didn't know this either because I didn't watch the morning news, but rumors are spreading that a number of bodies were found nearby.
A number.
Well, we failed. Lol.
Lol.
What? There's no way! I got a curse stone, but that doesn't mean anyone else got a curse stone, right? Right? Oh, why? Could it be because of the curse?
We don't have enough to say. From what I heard, Mr. Junochi's body was in the middle of the grounds. But his body was covered in bruises, like he'd fallen from somewhere high.
Oh.
That's not the that's not Nejima then.
Yeah. Hold on. That's We know this one. We've been told this one, right?
Maybe?
Whoops. I know we were. Okay. That's disembowelment. That's
Disemboweling.
which this dude had to have been there, and we did see him, right? Because the darkness was on.
That one's just the head cutty offy.
on top of the classroom. No, this one is the.
And it's not one-sided read. It's
Yeah.
not foot washing.
It's disembowelment, is what it is. Even though this dude looks like this, it was one of
Yeah.
these. It was one of these. It was one of these. No, we don't know about that one yet. We know about this one. Wasn't that one? Uh-oh.
Oh,
Wait a whole second. Wait a whole second.
Is this like? Is
The
this?
one we have.
That's the one Yaku has. Is this
he
like?
doesn't remember going to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe she's lying.
Yeah.
Because no one else has been like acting like
Maybe.
they don't remember things. Maybe she's
Maybe.
lying.
Also, it could have been like what happened to Yoko, where it was the vibe of the location associated with the curse itself, and you falling to something that killed you.
Yeah.
But Yako is acting very sus, so
Weird.
Taking into account his unnatural death and timing, it very likely has something to do with the curse.
You're saying someone used their curse on him last night?
Yeah, idiot. Seems like it, doesn't it?
But that's so scary.
I murdered someone last night.
Yeesh. So the curses really do kill people.
Yako's so much taller than me. Anyway.
Yeah. The standing man pose right there.
And someone used it.
Shush! Keep your fucking voice down. Oh my god. What would happen if another curse bearer hurt you?
I'd throw hands,
Dead on
that's
the
what.
floor. Dead on the floor.
Sorry.
Persons of interest updated. Ah, yes. We do not know if he had a curse stone at some point, but he is deaded. I don't know. He definitely didn't have one a year ago, that's for sure, when he ran into Richter. He seemed too scared of getting cursed himself. By who? I don't know.
I wish we had a little more information, but they've locked up the front gate. Maybe we should sneak in through the back entrance.
I'm gonna see the cops. Well, that's Hitomi.
Person over there. Isn't that Hitomi Okuda?
You're right. That's unusual.
Dude, I bet she's like especially traumatized in the most fucked up way.
Mm-hmm.
Because she was with him or I don't know what.
Oh, but she was at the school last night too.
You must know something about Mr. Junichi. Let's see what she has to say.
Oh, Mio, wait for me!
Huh?
Sorry, that caught me off guard. Anyway.
Huh?
Huh? Are you telling me the two of you were the ones at the school last night? God fucking hell, that got someone immediately stuck in my throat. No sense in hiding it then. What the fuck up, Demon? I will steal whatever food you're eating.
I'm eating Ritz Bits. Do you want to make Ritz Bits?
No, that doesn't sound appetizing.
They're actually very good, but, you know, to each their own. They're like tiny, you know, Ritz cracker cheese sandwich things.
That now sounds very fucking appetizing.
I know, right? They're really good.
Plus, I owe you one meal. I'll tell you everything I know.
Thank you.
She owes you?
Yeah. Right after I transfer here, there's a bit of trouble. Your part keeps changing sides. Part was on the other.
Practitioner.
They were really lazy with that.
Practitioner of magic. She moves it up as she feels.
The wind moved it.
Ah, she's staring at the camera still.
Hi.
That is creepy.
I see you.
No.
She gave me one. She gave me one of those. What was it? Oh, exorcisms. I want to clarify. I'd probably be able to do this better if I hadn't just recovered from being ill.
You good.
Huh. So that's what it was.
You sick fuck.
What? Did I miss something?
I'm making a pun.
Oh. Oh my god.
Like, you sick fuck.
That's amazing.
Did you hear about Mr. Junichi?
Heard about it? I've known about it since last night.
I saw it happen.
I fucking killed him. Oh. Oh. I saw that asshole bite it on the school grounds myself.
What? You saw it happen?
I made it happen.
Tell us about it. What exactly happened?
Don't really know myself. It was pitch black. What can I tell you?
What I can tell you.
What I can tell you. English. It's a difficult language.
Holy.
You're literally English.
Of objection relevance.
This is a fucking ace attorney. You cannot object.
I plead the fifth.
Clearly you can't, because you can't just shut up.
We're zooming.
Fucking who's talking there, demon?
Anyway.
It was almost dawn, probably around 3. He started freaking out all of a sudden, ran out to the grounds like something was chasing him, then screamed.
Ah! Someone help me! Forgive me, Michio!
Well, that's interesting.
Oh.
Michio?
That's something like that, while he was running around.
Or was that Yako?
Michio is...
No, I mean, like, was Yako the one saying that? Like, why would he be talking about Michio? Well,
What's a man voice versus a woman voice?
I don't know. Anyway, I think, I don't know. I guess there's still some connection to the kidnapping a year ago, which Michio was seemingly involved in. Now she's dead.
Michio? He mentioned Michio?
Was there anyone else out on this on the ground?
It was too dark to see from where I was. But for just a second, I think I saw a girl in a school uniform with her hair in braids.
Not a ponytail. Okay. Oh?
I didn't go out to make sure, so it could have been nothing for all I know. You don't get that many distinguishing features and think it's just a trick of, like, the light.
How much distinguishing features?
Like
A girl in a school uniform with her hair in braids.
Like, you do not get distinctive clothing, a distinctive hair type.
Well, school uniform could mean a lot of things. Girl could mean a lot of things. There's probably a lot of braids.
Yeah, but I think out of the high schoolers we know, I think Michio was the one with braids, which I'm especially confused by because she's dead.
What if she's not?
That makes you wonder.
Maybe the ghost or the spirit curse that resides in this area took on her form.
I guess so. The one that went to the spirit board.
Mm-hmm.
Then I heard him begging for his life, like, I was wrong, and I'll do anything.
Yeah. Give me a second.
No.
Then all of a sudden his arms and legs snapped, and now he was just standing there.
His arms and legs broke without anything being done to them?
He fell over and quit moving, so I thought I'd better get out of there. Then he crouched. That's all I saw. That's better than him just out of nowhere rocketing into the sky and then just falling back down.
Yeah.
It's like his foot gets like stuck in the collision of the ground and then it just builds up momentum.
Yeah. Yeah, usually the curse, they just kind of happen to the guy, just all of a sudden.
Okay. I think, sorry, in the background, I'm trying to deduce why the frame drops have been happening, and I think I deduced it now. It's
What
not.
do you think it was?
It's not my internet. Something else is using my upload speed, and I need to figure out what. Because I logged into my router config, and it's like maxed out on the upload.
I see.
Okay. Oh, I think I know what it could be. I have a suspicion. I will kill that right now. It is my nightly off-site cloud backup, isn't it? That's still running somehow.
Mm.
Give me a second. I'm just logging into all that on my phone. Yeah, it is. Okay, let's kill that. Abort! And I bet, like, right away, that's gonna... The frame drops are gonna stop, and then the average percentage... Yeah, I don't see any new network drop frames, so that percentage is gonna start shrinking soon. Alright, and then if I go back to the router config, that dropped off significantly, so I think we're good. Whoopsie. That was a good test though, because that was a good way to tell if it was me or my internet. I'm so glad I set up this new router. Anyway.
Cool.
It's a separate router firewall from the Wi-Fi piece. Like it just does routing, no Wi-Fi. It's a separate device. Anyway.
Oh, is it like an extender?
No, it's just a dedicated box to be a router/firewall, but not an AP, because a home router, right, even though it's called a router, is really a bunch of things lumped together in one device. So as you scale up and get to more enterprisey stuff, that stuff starts going back into the separate devices. Like, Wi-Fi is specifically like a Wi-Fi access point. A router is just a router, etc. And they're just plugged in together separately. Anyway. So the thing I'm using as a router firewall is actually a little mini PC. Just specifically designed to be a router. So pfSense is installed on there. But it could just be used as a PC too. Anyway.
I just can't anywhere else I'd be 10. Oh, sorry.
Noise.
I see. The Ken song has been stuck in my brain.
I was surprised. Okay, speaking of Barbie movie for a second, right? When they first did not to spoil too much, but when they first did the montage to go to the real world, right? I heard the song and I'm like, is that Tame Impala? And then I went to look later after the movie and it wasn't. I'm like, oh my god. I tried asking my coworkers, but they didn't know. And I'm like, how? I'm usually the one that doesn't know artists and shit. How did I recognize this one? Okay.
To be fair, I don't recognize that one.
Fair.
But
I'm just kidding. Where she sees love, where I see love, she sees a friend. Oh man, it's so I love it.
That movie was wild.
but from what you've told us, it almost sounds like Michio's ghost chased down Mr. Judoichi and killed him.
Hell if I know anything about that. I'm just telling you what I heard him say.
Looks at the camera.
Hi, Mia.
Hey, you know what's going on, right?
Continue with Judoichi's death. Ooh.
Did you tell the story to the police?
Nope, I ain't gonna. Can't count on them for shit.
Fair.
Hey, Cub!
Not like they'd believe such an insane story anyways.
I mean, at least the one that was, like, working on your case seemed chill, but he's dead.
Sometimes.
Hmm?
Right. There must be at least one person the police were trusting, right?
Tsutsui. Or she's gonna think of the dead one. Yep.
Yeah, I guess. There was this one couple who was got on my case about stuff. But he died just the other day.
Oh. He did? Sorry to hear that.
You got really quiet. Should I turn you up or?
Here, this is the quietest that I usually be. Is this too quiet?
A little bit. I can.
Only just a tad.
Okay.
Just so whenever I do get quiet, I'm not like fucking out.
Okay. Yeah. I think I turned. Yeah. Just a tad. There we go.
Just a tad. Sorry to hear that.
Everyone who gets involved with me ends up dead.
Maybe I really am cursed. Pisses me off.
Curse?
Chris, you got it all wrong. The spirit that possessed you wasn't that kind of spirit.
Huh? It wasn't?
Yeah, this was just an unfortunate coincidence.
Damn.
But I'm sure it was hard enough for you. Or just looks at us.
All the camera looks.
That's all I know about that asshole's death.
Hey, Mio. I've been thinking something.
Hmm.
I think your noise suppression rate.
The way
I
she
turned it on because my parents are watching TV.
Fair.
The way she described it reminded me of something. The way Mr. Junoichi died. Sounds a lot like how Michio died.
Oh?
There is someone who doesn't have a curse stone who is able to just do it.
Maybe.
I mean, it's only speculation that the curse stones have been created now, isn't it? Like, that's not...
No, no, I don't think it's speculation. They all happened at the same time.
Like, it's not that they were, like, they appeared, per se, yeah. Anyway, but, like, the like, they were still in the location that was associated with the curse. So...
Beast of Shadows pulled them out.
What I mean is, like, they were still in the location that was associated with the curse, so the thing that happened to Yoko could have still happened.
Mm-hmm.
Even though that was days ago, because the locations are still associated with the curses, regardless of the Feast of Shadows. Just, I guess it takes a lot more to get them going, though, without it.
Yeah.
Spook.
Ow.
Rip.
Of course, I didn't see it myself, but the state Michio's body was in. It was like she had fallen from high up.
They've been killed by the same curse? Yeah. I don't think so. The curses of the Seven Mysteries hadn't manifested when she died. If we can trust what the Spirit Board said, then Michio died in an accident.
Accidental triggering of a curse.
Oh, right.
Like, I still want to know what that thing was that they ran into in the school where Mio was like, I'll deal with it, don't turn back. What was that? Was that the same thing? Makes you wonder.
Maybe.
That's all I know about that asshole's death.
No, I doubt it, because there's no check mark.
That's a fucking lie!
We'll come back to it.
Hitomi, were you possessed by some kind of evil spirit?
I don't understand it all too well myself. What I can say for sure is... thanks to Mio, the weird symptoms that were happening to me all went away.
Yeah, some people are born with a natural sensitivity to the paranormal. They tend to end up isolated as they struggle to relate to the people around them. They also end up drawing spirits to them naturally. This can cause strange symptoms if they don't understand the headaches, muscle stiffness, hallucinations, even memory problems. I'm sure it must have been very hard.
So that's how it works. Do people also have their personality taken over when possessed too?
It's possible with spirits who have a very close relationship with their target, like siblings or a parent and child. Yoko was possessed by the spirit of Michio.
Let's...
Totally.
What? let's dial that back for a second.
I believe it. I believe it. I'm jumping. I've jumped.
They're not even in the same location.
Were they even that close?
We don't know. They have no relation. Yoko and Shogo were an isolated pair of characters.
I didn't say Shogo.
You said Yoko. Did you mean Yako?
I meant Yako.
Okay,
so
okay,
Yako
okay.
and Michio.
Okay,
Yako
okay.
was possessed by Michio, and that's why no memory last night, and a murder happened. Maybe she just changed her hair while she did it.
Okay. Maybe it's like Ace Attorney spirit medium rules. You slightly start to look like the person possessing you.
Maybe.
Well, I guess in Ace Attorney it's more than slightly, but in this game maybe it's slightly.
Maybe it's like a general vibe, yeah. From a distance, yeah. But you almost never hear about people being taken over completely. It's like when two parties aren't in sync, those negative effects can start to appear.
So the seances or whatever you see on TV, you're all bogus?
Not quite. There are mediums and diviners who can align their mind to the spirits they call.
Also, just random note, and maybe this is me leaning too hard into archetypes.
Mm-hmm.
Hitomi reminds me of Gina from Great Ace Attorney.
Vibes, yeah.
They're both delinquents. No, I know.
Mm-hmm. Though there are people on TV who are just putting on a performance.
Huh?
There are people who, in life, had extremely powerful spirit sense or a deep connection with the person. But even they shouldn't be able to completely take over the person they possess. Feast of Shadows, though. And even if they could, it would only be enough to pressure them to choose certain behaviors that wouldn't be unusual for them to do on their own to begin with. She already has the murder impulse.
Ooh.
It's becoming more and more likely.
Yeah.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you not know if you were choosing that behavior of your own will or not?
That's why there are a lot of cases where people don't even realize they're possessed. Though the spirit may influence the behavior and memories. The deeper their connection in life, the easier it is for that to occur.
I see. Getting possessed by a spirit is pretty complicated, huh? Must have been tough for you being possessed for so long, Hitomi.
Whatever might happen to me doesn't make any difference. Me being able to see spirits and stuff has nothing to do with how things ended up like this.
Yeah, it's not like being able to see them is your fault either.
The same goes for me. Maybe it's just something we've had to live with. I think you have an knack for yourself, Yako. I bet you could see them too with a little training.
I think I may pass all
All the camera looks, god damn it. Let's hear more about it.
More.
So that's why you do the job you do, huh, Mio?
I thought she was a widow when she showed up all of a sudden saying she was gonna exercise me. If she hadn't said anything, I probably would have knocked your lights out.
You tried to perform an exorcism on her without telling her anything?
Oh, that's funny.
You see, in my experience, most people don't understand no matter how much I explain. They don't accept my explanation after they see the results.
Huh. I guess that makes sense.
Can we go back now? Damn it.
That's what I know.
Yeah, okay, I guess we gotta hear more about this to know about this. That makes sense.
Yeah. You told me. Last night before you witnessed Mr. Genucci's collapse. Can I ask what he and you were doing in the classroom?
You gonna tell the cops?
I don't like this, but it might
not like where this is going.
Oh, right. With everything that happened with Mr. Genoichi. They'll suspect you if we told them we saw you with him that night.
Anytime something happens with someone like me, all those shitty adults start jumping to conclusions.
I understand. I won't tell them. You wouldn't have been able to kill him anyway.
Is that me now?
If you say so, then I don't mind telling you about it. So last night, piece of shit Jonoichi called me over here, acting like he was going to attack me or something.
Okay.
What? How terrible!
Whatever. I'm glad he's dead. He had it coming. Calling people worthless and a cancer on society when he doesn't know shit about them.
Fair.
That asshole was the one always acting like scum, if you ask me.
Is that so? Could you tell us in more detail why he called you out in the middle of the night?
It's hard to explain. Where to start?
Okay.
Let's stick with the glass room last night until we can get through it all.
Same deal. So we gotta jump
never
down.
mind. What do you mean by Mr. Jonucci is acting like scum? Was he doing something bad? Oh dear.
Oh dear. I don't feel like it's what we think it is.
Probably not, but still.
You know Michiro Shiraishi, right? The girl who killed herself?
Huh? Michio?
I don't know everything, but that creep of a teacher had some dirt on her. He was using it to blackmail her. Call her up after school and make her do whatever he wanted.
So,
What?
right track, wrong person.
What? And what do you mean when you say whatever he wanted?
I'll leave it to your imagination. Nothing that a couple model students like you would ever get involved in.
Head
No.
and hands.
No way. That's... How? What do you mean by dirt? I don't know anything about this. How could I have not known about this?
Yako, I know how you feel, but try and calm down.
You got guts. You got guts acting like you were her friend.
Damn.
Sorry.
Jonoichi really did a number in both Michio's body and soul. She probably felt she couldn't tell anyone, like she had to suffer alone.
No. How terrible.
I
Mommy,
lost the voice
how do
entirely.
you know about this?
Hey.
Ugh.
Ah.
I just happened to walk in on it. I know the spots around school, around around school people go to when they want to stay out of sight. He ran off in a panic when I yelled at him, asking what he was doing.
Walked in on it.
I couldn't just leave her alone, looking like she was about to cry. So I stuck around for a bit. He told me everything that happened in whispers. She probably figured I wasn't the type to spread that stuff around. She never asked for my help. She told me that she was fine and to keep it a secret.
Note to self, tell them not to watch this VOD.
Michio, why?
She probably thought she just had to grit her teeth till it was through. She was naive. I tried to tell her that if you give guys like that an inch, they'll take you on. She kept saying I must have self-punishment. She was so soft.
No.
Costume which he didn't change. He kept doing what he wanted. He kept on doing what he was doing. I don't understand either of them, but that's as much as I was involved.
Also, hey, the blackmail. The blackmail must have been the thing he was running to tell Richter about, that he saw her help with the kidnapping of Harue's son. But I don't know why he was acting like he thought he was gonna get cursed, though. That's the piece I don't understand yet.
You were definitely missing other pieces to this puzzle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, that had to be the blackmail, but was there even a curse involved, or was he just fucking faking it to, you know, to Richter?
And then she killed herself. Nothing I can do about it now.
Tell me, if you knew...
And she's gonna turn this around on Yako, isn't it?
If you knew about it, then why didn't you...
You're trying to say it's my fault? She told me not to say anything. She told me she was fine. So what the hell more responsibility do I have other than what I already did?
That's not...
She probably does blame herself, but she's just kind of like putting up a wall of like, because she's like, you know, kind of like a tough girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no point in blaming Hitomi.
Michio, why?
I think we're supposed to keep going down.
Yeah. The list just gets longer.
Did you hear what this dirt was?
Nope. Never heard what it was. But from the sound of it, he'd been blackmailing her since about a year
It
ago.
was definitely the role in the kidnapping.
For that long?
The dick probably caught her doing something she shouldn't have done. She looked well behaved, but there's more to a person than meets the eye, you know?
Okay, so this is my current understanding / theory about the events, right? So the kidnapping happened a year ago, right?
Yep.
The kidnapping that was maybe about the same time Nejima got out. Maybe the kidnapping was by Nejima, and maybe Nejima did become Michio's new stepdad, and that was how she was stuck in that slight role. But So you know, like, she didn't have blackmail, but she had the, you know, being compelled by a murderer / supposed father figure, and then gets blackmailed on top of that by just a creepy teacher.
Poor Michio.
Yeah, goddamn.
No wonder her ghost wants vengeance.
Alright, she got, like, triple wronged by 2 people.
Yeah, there must be some reason.
You know, got nothing to do with me.
Okay, back up to the classroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we
Hey, tell me.
go. So last night, how did it start? Ah, right. Remember the nosy cop I mentioned who's always been on my case? He died at the former Yasuda Gardens a couple days ago. Immy was his name, who was part of the juvenile division. He didn't look like a cop at all. A real rough guy, but good at looking out for thoughts. So he was the only one I could talk to.
Huh. So there was someone like that with the police.
Too bad he ended up dying. Oh, another thing. One time he suddenly introduced his fiancée to me.
We get to find out who that is?
It was hilarious seeing a big guy like that, act like a shy little kid all of a sudden. She told me that she was like me when she was my age, and that she was on my side.
Must have been a terrible loss for her, too.
Yeah. I do feel a little bad for her when I think about how sad she must be. And I saw him at the gardens the night he died.
Oh? What?
Oh no.
Whenever I would get worked up over something, Yoshima would always took me straight to that park. That way, he'd listen to whatever it was I was pissed off about.
Ow! Ow!
Oh, you good?
Good?
Tried to grab something and nearly fell out of my chair.
Oh.
Back.
Oh.
I can audibly hear cracking.
Well,
Ugh. Yeah. But yeah.
That day, he called me over there like usual. Something seemed off about him. Like he was worried about something.
Worried about something?
Yeah. He asked me for a favor, too. That was pretty unusual.
he's blinking.
Oh my god, he's blinking and he's staring at the camera. This game has so subtle, like,
Yeah.
creep things.
A favor? What kind of favor?
For your mom.
He handed me a weird talisman and asked me to hold on to it for him.
A talisman?
Yeah, just a normal good luck charm. I figured if that's it, then sure, I'll take it. I have it with me now.
Maybe it's a protection from things.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It usually, in this case, it usually is.
Hmm. But that wasn't all. Then he told me he wanted me to look for a talisman Michio Shiraishi had that looked like this one.
Oh? What does that mean?
Huh? Michio? What does she have to do with this?
Yoshimi had been meeting up and talking with her. While they were together, he noticed that she had a special talisman. She had, like, a special talisman or something. But apparently Michio always avoided the subject.
Talisman that Michio had.
He knew that I knew her. So that's why he asked me. He said.
Could there have been something that Michio couldn't tell even the police about?
Stepdad, and kidnapping, maybe. Definitely kidnapping, maybe stepdad.
I know things at home were a little complicated.
From what I heard, Michio was keeping her mouth shut about what Jonovichi was doing to her. How to talk with the cops when someone's got dirt on you. And I didn't squeal on anything about Michio either.
Michio, what is it that had such a strong grip on you?
Wow, we have story chart background going on now.
So basically, Yoshimi didn't just have his eyes on Michio, but a talisman too. But after she died, he didn't know where it ended up. So since I knew it from school, he wanted me to look into it for him.
Is there something special about the two talismans? I wonder why he gave it to you.
Did the bot ever go off? I don't think it did.
What bot?
Exactly.
I got an at for the
Oh, it did.
stream.
It did. Okay, cool. Sorry, I couldn't help but say exactly that. What bot?
Exactly.
Hellified. Hellified, no. When I looked inside it, there's just a weird, kind of grimy scrap of wood.
So, you've seen inside it?
But from the way he was acting, it seemed important to him somehow. But to be honest, what he was asking is such a pain in the ass. I figured he had to be serious about it.
Oh, and since he died right after that.
Yeah. He even said to me, if anything happens to me, take those two talismans. Give them to a guy named Nakagoshi at the police department.
Who's that?
I didn't think that was a name.
I think maybe that's the person in charge of the paranormal division. Maybe.
Go to our cop guy and see if it has his name written in there, and like any of the stuff he would know, like from. Yeah. No.
And that would be a really extra name in Jun's backstory. Wait. Oh yeah, this is the fiance. Right. No bearing on anything right now. Anyway.
Knowing what I know now, he probably felt that something was going to happen to him.
Nagagoshi?
Hmm? Do you know him, Hugh?
I've just heard the name, I think.
So there really...
Oh, whoops.
So there really is a Nakagoshi. That's a relief, at least. Anyway, it didn't feel right just ignoring a dead guy's last request.
Totally fair. Hitomi.
Yeah.
That talisman, do you mind if I had a look at it?
Sorry, but I don't trust you all that much yet.
Bro, I did an exorcism on you and like stuff.
You saved me, but I don't trust you.
It's important to me.
Okay.
There's two of us. Group up and just take it off.
Back to Junoichi's death, maybe, or continue with
I think
the
classroom last night.
I
Okay.
feel continuing.
So last night you were looking for the talisman Michio had.
Yeah. And I figured that piece of garbage teacher would know the most about Michio. I asked him yesterday afternoon if he knew anything about the talisman. He gave me some cryptic response like, I can't talk about it right now. Come to school tomorrow. Come to school tonight. He even gave me the code to the lock on the back entrance. Seemed pretty willing to give it out, so I'll be surprised if he used it for secret meetings before.
Ugh. Literally, yeah.
Yeah.
I can only imagine. We climbed over the front gate to get in.
So yeah, we met in the classroom in the middle of the night. But nothing he said made any sense. Like that I was really Michio and stuff like that. He went on and on about how it was my fault and that if only I hadn't been around or something.
What?
He grabbed a hold of me, breathing heavily.
Ew. Are you okay?
Yeah, that's right when you two showed up. I was able to get away while Junichi was freaking out.
Freaking out?
Oh my gosh! Good thing you got away.
So it's not really thanks to you two that I got away.
And that's why I can't trust you again.
You saved me for the second time. I still don't trust you though.
One time was a coincidence. 2 times, I think you're stalking. Conveniently
women, am I
saving.
Oh my god.
But I didn't get any info about the talisman, so the whole thing was sort of a bust. Afterwards, I was wondering what you two were up to, so I hid nearby. Then I saw you and the old woman Ashimiya talking, and then Mio showed up.
The janitor.
Ah,
Old man.
Oh, you did?
that's also why I saw Jonoichi come back outside and bite it.
Let's see. So you were the only one here to look for. I did not call you Siri, motherfucker. Stop. So you were the only one here to look for Michio's talisman. Or you were only here to look for that.
I was doomed to fall for that creature in Luigi's trap so easily. Could have gone a lot worse, but I lucked out.
Alright.
Here we go. What you described does sound like Michio killed Mr. Jonouchi. She did have a reason to hate him, after all.
No way. You mean that really was her ghost? Like, for real?
Those who die bearing strong resentment or regret can occasionally become spirits, either bound to a place or roaming freely. However, it'd be usually impossible for them to kill the living. Most don't have that kind of power. Feast of Shadows. But it's possible they could have possessed someone close to them to act on those lingering regrets. Stares at Yako.
Stares at Yako.
Huh. Wonder if that's what happened.
Huh, I wonder.
Alright, then, supposing what the spirit board said is true, and Michio's death was an accident, then she must have had some regrets. She really hadn't given up on living, that is. I don't think she was the kind of girl who would just give up no matter what the situation.
I don't really know, but she didn't seem like she had something tormenting her so much that she'd kill herself. And that's all I know. Happy? I still gotta look for the talisman.
Sure. Thank you, Hitomi.
Well, if the two of you find out anything about Michio's talisman,
We'll be sure to let you know.
Right after we check out if it's super special or not.
Oh yeah.
thanks.
Oh, can we get your contact info? Where we can normally find you?
Right. I'm not home most of the time. Usually I'm at a friend's place. Here's the phone number.
Beep boop boop.
Thanks. We'll call her if we need to talk to you.
We finally know where she's all at for all that time. I was like, we never know where to find her. Well, we now know.
Yeah. And,
What is it?
you're easier to talk to than I imagined. I was kind of scared at first, but not anymore.
Shut up! You're the one avoiding me.
Shit.
Anyway, catch you later. And don't die out there, okay?
Thanks. We'll be careful. Yeah, quote-unquote delinquents usually are nice. They just have it's all about the presentation of scariness to just keep people away.
Yeah.
Talking from
Or to
experience.
go against the fucking what's the word? Shit. Authority.
Yeah.
Alright then.
We got a lot of new information. Sounds like Mr. Jonouchi was killed by a curse, just as we thought. Which means there was a curse bearer at the school. Multiple, in fact.
Yes, multiple.
So
I'd
many.
be willing to bet at least 3.
Yeah.
You had Ever Burning Lantern, Fool's Procession, and maybe the one-sided read if the janitor is the killer.
Multiple? You think so?
Yeah, the curse echo we experienced in the school and the one that killed Mr. Genoichi seemed to be different.
You think Mio already's put it together like, Yako explained to me how this curse works last night, and this looks like that very curse's cause of death. You think Mio's already on to her, and just waiting for the right time to exorcise? I don't know. I don't know. This isn't Mio's first rodeo, you know, like she's gotta suspect something.
People in the school at the time other than us were Mr. Genoichi, Tomi, and old man Ashimiya, who you ran into. I was thinking it would be among them, but there was one more person. Tomi saw a girl in a school uniform with braids.
From what Hitomi was saying, it doesn't seem like she's the one. Mr. Genoichi's pretty suspicious, though.
He definitely hasn't acted like a curse bearer at any point. Just a creep.
If he were a curse bearer, it would certainly explain why he was killed.
Right. That's why I said there were multiple.
Oh, right. The person who killed Mr. Genoichi would have had to been one, too. Which means it must be either the mysterious girl or old man Ashimiya?
Yeah, we should certainly be careful of them. That said, the mysterious girl and the fact that Mr. Genoichi thought it was Michio that was attacking him has me wondering. Of course, I doubt Michio herself was actually there, but...
Oh, I just remembered. I also saw Mr. Araishi outside the main gate last night.
Yeah, he's definitely one. We know he's one. He's confirmed ever-burning lantern, which we did run into. It did.
And we took it off him.
Well, the cops
Didn't
took it
we?
off him.
Yeah, so like it's a bit further ahead
Yeah.
in the timeline, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we've got the full confirmation he has.
Yeah.
Like we've seen
Like-
him willing to use it.
Yeah, that night he definitely had one, and we definitely saw the signs of his very curse with it getting really dark and stuff as it got close to Junoichi and Hitomi's classroom. So he looked like he was thinking about maybe offing one of them and didn't get a chance to because of us. Or he activated his curse and we were just in the school, so we kind of just saw the effects generally. And then old man's really suspicious. But yeah, I don't think Junoichi had a curse. It had to have been Yako. They're making it so obvious.
Because that's the thing, it's like some people won't have double checked what her curse, what her curse does.
Yeah. It's gotta happen at some point. Mio.
It's likely he's involved with the curses, given that he's the one doing the research on the Rite of Resurrection.
Yep, 5 head.
So we'll have to be careful of old man Ashimiya and Mr. Araishi. I want to believe that not all curse bearers will be hostile, but I don't know. I do have murderous tendencies now.
As for what to do now, I'd like to find who's responsible for the Feast of Shadows that set this off, and how they did it.
Who done did it?
I don't think we'll be able to end this without stopping it at its source.
Ah, that makes sense. In which case, next we should do what exactly?
Well, need to talk with Mr. Aishi. He definitely knows something.
Maybe in the daytime it's safe, but that's still really risky.
It should be safer during the day, so I don't think we should try and look for him.
And there it is.
Got it. I'll help in any way I can. But the school's closed. I wonder where he could be.
Let's try heading someplace someone may know where he is.
Where to go then?
I think whoever Araishi got contracted by to learn more about the curses is definitely the one doing the Feast of Shadows. Whoever that may be. Where to? So many places. The bridge, the gardens, the other bridge. Thoughts? I guess proximity-wise, it'd probably make the most sense for them to go to this bridge.
Yeah.
Sakazaki. What was that? That 9 a.m., 9 p.m.? What was that? I missed it.
9 a.m.
a.m. Okay, plenty of daylight. And so... Miyoko Suzu and Yako Sakazaki decided on their next location to investigate. Oh. We had to pick one, and then it... Alright. So we have to...
We go back to the other place?
Yeah, I don't think we can go to the cops yet. I think we have to go to the man.
Yeah,
the myth, the legend.
Alright, Titty Man, let's go.
The shatter means we can't access it further, doesn't it?
Yeah, only restart it.
Yeah.
Let's go. Life can be tough. Throughout the night, Richter continues to gather information about the cursed stones while Haraway lies awake until dawn, preoccupied by the prospect of bringing her lost child back to life.
Damn.
She's so set on this. 10 a.m. Alright. So, we're still in order. Shigima Mansion. Here we are again.
Here we are again.
Do you want to voice this one, Demon? Or do you want me to take it?
I can take it. Good morning, ma'am. How you feeling?
I'm fine. I hope we can make good progress today.
How's your curse stone looking?
I haven't felt anything from it since sunrise.
Interesting. It's possible its powers can only be unleashed at night, then.
That aside, why are you so late this morning?
There are unfortunately some things that can't be investigated while the world slumbers. But I did get some research done in what limited time I had.
Very well. Let's talk.
The surroundings.
Let's talk.
Remember we found...
The surroundings.
Didn't we find one of those,
We did, yeah.
one of those delinquent birds? Yeah. Mockingbirds.
Wait, there was another one up there.
Town.
The one... Oh, sorry, go on.
Oh. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, because the one we found was on the wall,
Yeah.
just straight to the right of us.
Right.
Town's beginning to wake up once more. Clamor of society can be heard from beyond the garden gates. Like any day, a cloud of pollution drifts out from the industrial area.
Mansion.
This is the old mansion where I was born and raised.
Entrance.
No one's in the mansion at the moment. The door has been locked shut. The housekeeper has already left after cleaning and preparing food.
You
Think
think?
We may be surrounded by curses and death, but it matters little. My only concern is whether I can see my child again.
The man.
He's looking a bit tired. Must have been up all night investigating.
A little bit
He
eepy.
still looks hot as shit.
This is what he looks like when he's eepy, then damn.
Yeah, he's unstoppable when not. By the way, there's something I wanted to talk to you about.
And what's that?
Our current plan is to seal a curse stone that's already absorbs soul dregs, but I'm wondering if it would suffice to not steal, but instead negotiate with the curse bearer and have them use the rat for our purposes.
Oh? I mean,
I mean,
I suppose that would accomplish the same, but do you think it's possible?
so long as we offer compensation, may prove much easier than you'd expect.
Yes. Money.
Money, money, money.
Compensation.
Cash, for instance. That wouldn't be off the table for a family as rich as the Shigimas, was it?
Of course. Why, any amount will be fine if it get the job done. I won't let monetary matters lead me to regrets the way it did back with the ransom.
Okay, with that option on the table, let's figure out our strategy.
Do you have a curse bearer with whom we can negotiate in mind?
Not yet. Surprisingly, it seems the other curse bearers haven't been that proactive about collecting soul dregs.
Shogo was, though. That was a timeline.
Yogo did it in one night.
Shogo was
killed, like,
speed running.
everyone he came across.
He was like, I want my girlfriend back. Let's go.
I mean, Ken and Shogo killed one person, but we were still like, let's go.
We were fucking dead.
Did you see the news this morning?
No, I haven't.
Overnight, 3 mysterious deaths were reported in this area.
3. So one's Shogo. One is the
Teacher guy.
teacher. I'm trying to remember his last name. I don't know. Creepy teacher guy. Who's the third?
They've yet to announce the identities of the bodies found, but probably soon. But they've been nicknamed the Hanjo serial killings. It's garnered quite some attention on the streets.
Oh my. Only 3?
That's what you're worried about? Oh my, only 3. There should have been more. That's what I thought. Even if the victims were curse bearers, just 1 or 2 wouldn't be enough soul dregs. And for what those curse stones are capable of, a mere 3 victims seems a little on the low side. With this little activity all through the night, the curse bearers must be a cautious bunch.
What's holding them back? Are we not all after the power of resurrection?
There may still be some undiscovered victims, but it doesn't seem like anyone has gathered enough soul dregs yet. We might have to set up some bait to spur them into action.
Like a lighter? Like a lighter?
Like a lighter?
And then we offer them the deal.
Why didn't she offer Shogo money? Yeah? Or was Shogo too far gone?
This is the next morning, though. Like, that happened. They probably would
Yeah,
think of it yet.
I mean, this is a whole different timeline. Oh yeah, true. That was the same night. Well, that's interesting. The whole timeline went different then, because these two were both out and about in that timeline
Yeah.
the first night. But in this night, Haraway was at home. Damn.
Now, the curse bearers seem very proactive. I wonder if this situation could be what the mastermind who kicked it all off intended.
Now that's an interesting theory.
But even Richter knows about the shadows thing. Or he suspects.
You think there's someone behind this all?
You mentioned hearing an agonized voice telling you to kill whenever you first attain the curse stone. That doesn't sound like a coincidence to me. Someone agitated the curses in the area on purpose. They're likely after the rite of resurrection as well.
So you're thinking this person is not one of the curse bearers?
You've got a sharp mind, man. Though it might seem obvious for the mastermind to become a curse bearer and collect soul dregs if they were after the riot. This would be very risky, since as a curse bearer they themselves would become a target.
So it'd actually be more convenient for them if the curse bearers moved less aggressively.
That's right. But despite that, they've been inciting the curse bearers to commit murders. Wow. His hair is so fluffy. Let's consider this. What if the mastermind isn't trying to collect soul dregs themselves?
Do you mean that their intention was also to steal the souls while the other curse bearers compete with each other from the start?
Sitting back and observing from the sidelines is a safer course of action.
Well, this explains how Shogo died.
Get nabbed. Which is why I figured it best to attempt the same strategy.
So, how should we do it?
How you want to do this? There's still reason to suspect the mastermind could be a curse bearer themselves. To be honest, I want to keep my distance from whoever it is. There's no telling what kind of power they might possess. Whether our aim is to negotiate or steal, we'll have to outpace the mastermind in making contact with the other curse bearers.
How do you suppose we do so?
At this point, all we can do is search.
There's a mastermind inciting the curse bearers to collect soul dregs. Can we be sure there even is a rite of resurrection?
Good question. The rite could be nothing but a myth fabricated to spur the curse bearers into action.
I'm glad they're at least thinking of this.
Yeah. Saying it might be for naught, do you want to give up, man?
Never.
Understood. After all, we'll never know the truth unless we see it for ourselves. But we'll do it without using the curses ourselves. By the way, I met a few people who seemed like potential curse bearers last night. I did some investigating into all of them. But I only managed to get a detailed information on two.
Let me guess.
But it's the cops.
One of them's the cops because you just already know them.
Yeah.
You're quick. I suppose that's to be expected from an investigator extraordinaire.
I appreciate the flattery.
Jojo pose.
Jojo pose. First, there's Ayami Tono, the girl we talked to before. Fuck. Though she isn't a curse bearer herself.
Alright. Foot Dude. He probably investigated Foot Dude. That's the other
Yeah.
person.
She's a student attending the University of Art. She currently lives alone in an apartment near Midoricho Park.
You even determined their address? You're not one to be underestimated, Mr. Investigator Extraordinaire.
I called every single university with a ukiyo-e, and the curriculum pretended to be your parent. I went around to check on her place on the way here. It seems she did not return home last night.
Also, damn. If that were the U.S., he'd be doing a big FERPA no-no.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the thing where parents can't, like, request information about their kids if they're students in colleges unless they get the kid to sign, like, a waiver.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because once you're in college, you're an adult. In America, where you're an independent person.
America!
Well, it's also the same for here. I was just meaning, the Western world.
Yeah.
Where we're not treated as extensions of our family.
A lot of places are like that, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm worried she might have run into some trouble.
Stares at the camera.
Stares in the camera.
You guys got anything you want to tell us?
Fourth wall, you got anything?
Didn't you attempt to follow her last night?
I'm embarrassed to say I couldn't. She shook me. I couldn't keep track of her.
And here I thought you were an investigator extraordinaire.
I'd like to learn more about her, but it would take some time. She's planning to steal the curse stones just like us. It's best we act carefully around her. Next is the tall man who is dressed in black. I met him near Kinshicho. He stood out with the way he dressed. I managed to get some good information from him. Who is this man?
Are they talking about Tsutsumi? Did they run into him? I don't remember.
But they would have mentioned that there would be a second guy who was standing right there.
Yeah, who is this man?
Oh, it could be Mr. Guy.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, right.
The guy I don't know,
Oh,
the name of.
right. Takumi. He did mention running into Takumi. I remember this now. Where he was like, he doesn't seem like a curse bearer, but he seems shifty. Something like that.
Yeah.
Impressive.
What can I say?
Yup.
He works as he works as the secretary to Hyaku Soap's chairwoman. I believe his name is Takumi Yumioka.
Yeah, well, I'd be willing to bet this chairwoman is related to the...
I want to meet this chairwoman.
Yeah.
Hyaku Soap's headquarters and factories are both located in Hanjo, correct?
Yes. They've been here for a while, but it's only in the past 10 years that the company has shown significant growth.
I remember seeing the chairwoman on the news a few years back. She seems to be very shrewd. With the increase in sales, I'd assume she wanted her factories to run at full capacity. But with the harsher restrictions against industrial waste, a lot of factories with older equipment had to be shut down.
That's right. Even 10 years ago, there were many complaints about chemical plants dumping waste into the river.
Most companies back then were more concerned with making a profit than protecting the environment.
Definitely
Looks into the
interested.
distance.
Definitely interested to meet this chairwoman.
She's probably a capitalist.
Yeah. And think she can buy resurrection, basically, maybe.
Probably. I wonder what a man working for such a company would have been up to in the middle of the night.
Totally not collecting curse stones.
Totally. Oh, on the way here, I stopped by the company's headquarters, but they hadn't started for the day. I should have better luck later.
Let's hope you will. Perhaps they're interested in seeing if the right would be beneficial for their product research into beauty and skincare.
That's a doorbell.
What? I doubt that.
Gotta get that screenshot right there.
Yeah, that's an interesting thought.
Hey, 1 second.
So how you been?
I've been doing good. What
I
about
don't know. I think we're good.
Okay.
What's up?
I've been doing great.
you?
I was just saying, how you doing?
How are you guys doing?
Yeah.
I'm doing great.
Pretty
busy like 30 minutes ago, but I'm fine now.
fair. I feel like I'm doing overall good this weekend. I just kind of wish to go to a little bit more than Thursday work Barbie movie home immediately. But yeah.
I ran into one more suspicious young man last night. Only one.
This one seemed to be out collecting soul tricks, right?
Boomstone. Alright, she.
Indeed. Couldn't get a good look at him though, and I couldn't gather enough intel to properly identify him.
Oh, that's a shame.
But I can make an educated guess.
Oh.
Oh?
You know that researcher who discovered the ancient text on the Rite of Resurrection? The one that lives near here? His name is Hideki Uraishi. And the man I met was very similar in stature.
Oh my, even he's involved? How awfully suspect.
I would be surprised if he wasn't.
Considering his background, couldn't he be the one who initiated the whole affair?
I think it's possible, yeah. Which is why I decided to refrain from making contact with him for the time being. Safety first.
Understandable.
Of course I wanted to learn more, but this isn't the right time to focus on him. I prefer to ascertain who else is a curse bearer. First, I'll return the Hyaku soaps to see that man in black. Their headquarters are down on the south, Warigeshu Street.
About the kidnapping.
Wow. I'm having a I hate my art phase again.
Oh.
I learned something new about the criminal involved with the kidnapping. It concerns the serial killings. There was a body found at Komagata High School. The person was identified as a school teacher. His name was Kohei Junichi.
Do you think he was a curse bearer?
Not sure. It's possible. But regardless, this means the two people who knew about the truth about the kidnapping are both dead.
Just when we were getting somewhere.
It ain't enough to make me give up, of course. Still, we don't know anything about Michio Suraishi's residence. It'd be wise to pay it a visit.
Are they gonna run into the cops who are also gonna go back there? Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Understood.
In addition to the 3 victims associated with the Hanjo serial killings, there's Michio Shiraishi, who reportedly committed suicide, and the police officer who died at the former Yasuda Gardens. Strange deaths continue to occur like so, they're bound to inspire strange rumors.
But those last 2 have nothing to do with the 7 mysteries, no?
It's true. Both occurred a week before this accursed situation began.
That was like unintentional pun.
Still, it cannot be ruled out. It's possible that the mastermind was involved with even those killings.
How?
What if there was preliminary steps to awakening the 7 mysteries curses? Interesting. I really assumed they're unrelated just because the timing doesn't match up.
Yeah, it definitely
We're
seemed.
finally getting to it.
It definitely seemed like they got cursed. I guess just not with cursed stones.
Yeah. There's a fucker who could maybe do it. Or rather, the police officer's death's so baffling that'd be easier if it was connected to these curses.
Like, Michio's death did seem like the Fool's Procession, but maybe somebody didn't have a Fool's Procession stone.
The victim wasn't the type to be caught off guard so easily.
You seem to know a lot about this.
I suppose we weren't strangers. My personal feelings might be wrapped up in this one too.
Hello?
I see. If you were to investigate this matter more, you might get a lead on the mastermind.
Huh. You're right. If we wish to focus on the mastermind's identity, this would be a fine starting point.
So who was he talking about? Oh, he's probably just talking about the cop. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. We might even discover more deaths related to the curses on the way. We should pay attention to today's news. Well, that's all I have to report. Shall we continue with the investigation? What do you want to do? If you still can't use the curse stone, take a walk. It should be a fine place to start.
Alright, let's go together. I want to see what's going on for myself.
In that case, I trust you to decide on where we should go, ma'am.
Michio's house. What do you guys think?
Definitely. I agree.
I guess we can't.
Low-key, I want to see Nejima's doing shit again.
Yeah. Also, I guess we can't go there yet, so where do we want to go first? South Warigesui Street is where we... That's where Shogo ran into Araishi's curse.
Yeah. Okay, that one sounds fun.
Yeah. South Warigesui Street.
The Hyaku Soap's headquarters are on the other side of the South Warigesu Street. They were closed when I visited this morning, but it appears things are up and running now.
Looking.
Looking. Gotta get them birds.
Birds. No birds. Let's think.
So an influential person at Hyaku Soaps is potentially a curse bearer? Richter proposed we use money to negotiate for the curse stones, but we could hardly outbid a large corporation if it came down to it.
Damn, she's right.
Yeah.
He tells me he barely slept last night, and yet he seems to be brimming with energy.
Practice.
Is I too that resilient at his age? Perhaps that's what sets apart a detective from the rest. Maybe.
Hyaku Soaps.
Maybe. To think a small soap making company could grow so much in such a short amount of time. They have factories and warehouses throughout the area now. You can see why director and now chairwoman Natsue Yamamori is called the Queen.
We finally have a profile on her. Oh. Chemical producer, blah 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 blah. Founder Natsue Yamamori utilized, soaps. Big experts deep in the area. Household name, flagship products. Hyaku relates to like a fabric, so I guess it's meant to evoke softness. Anything about her? No? No, not yet. I guess her thing got updated.
Yeah.
Travel in her first year. Associating with them delinquents. Yeah, go figure. Oh, god damn it! There we go.
Woman.
Natsue Yamamori, company chairwoman. Is a former president of Hyaku Soaps, large chemicals company. Though she retired from her position 2 years ago, she still wields great influence over the company from her position of chairwoman. Recently, been rumored after possessing strange magical abilities, earning her the nickname of the Witch of Hyaku. Prior to the war, Natsue enjoyed working her dream job at a textile factory. She was forced to face the bitter reality of the world, however, and the factory was destroyed by a fire during the war. She was ordered to rework the fabric she had painstakingly crafted into something more suitable for blue-collar work. Witnessing the rise in popularity of Western-style clothing in the post-war period, Natsue left the textile industry. However, a nod to her past can be seen in her company's name, with Hyaku being another name for kasuri, type of fabric featuring patterns and images woven with dyed fibers. Having long been dissatisfied with the soap supplied to the textile factory, Natsue saw a business opportunity and set up her own small soap factory. Taking inspiration from imported soap brands, she developed new products which quickly gained a good reputation. Ever the shrewd businesswoman, Natsue ran an aggressive promotional campaign on TV featuring a popular Japanese singer, rapidly turning Hyaku Soaps into a household name. But what if she's the mastermind? And what if she's trying to resurrect somebody who died in the war?
The war.
The war.
I believe it.
Yeah.
You mentioned that Takumi works as her secretary?
Yeah, that's correct.
Do you think it's possible he's acting on her orders?
Oh, definitely. That's exactly my thinking. Curse bearer with both money and power could certainly look at resurrection as their next prize. Negotiating with a person of that stature may prove difficult.
Get to look at it again?
Again? Business is up and running. I can see people inside the reception area.
Yep. Alright, let's
Yep.
talk to the dude.
First, I need to confirm whether Takumi is the man I ran into last night. Then I'll be able to determine if he's a curse bearer. He ain't, though. We know that. It'll be better if we go inside the headquarters alone.
Well, that was that timeline. Maybe he convinced somebody to give up their curse stone.
Ooh, maybe he got the one that
Yeah,
Shogo was supposed to
he
get.
could, like, he was there for Whispering Canal in the other timeline. Maybe he ended up getting it.
Just getting it, yeah.
I don't know. I don't feel like he himself has a strong desire to resurrect somebody.
Is there a strong desire to resurrect somebody for his boss?
Does it count?
Maybe he
Does
really
it
likes her.
count? Sure.
You should walk around. Visit a cafe for some tea, perhaps. I'm gonna go in. I may be a while, so feel free to find somewhere to kill time.
Okay. Good luck in there.
Wipe.
I'll be honest,
Wipe again?
I'm feeling the need to back out from this point forward for tonight.
No
Because I'm
worries.
just absolutely exhausted.
No worries, dude.
Alright.
You get some rest.
Yeah, you guys have a good rest of the stream.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Sorry to keep you waiting.
How'd it go?
Oh, fast forward to the conclusion. I met with Takumi. There's no doubt he's the same man I saw last night. But it doesn't seem like he's a curse bearer. Ah, damn. But doesn't mean he has no connections to the recent curses. Of course it don't. He knew about the 7 mysteries. We even guessed we had a curse none of our own.
Excuse me?
Damn. Shit.
Oh man. There he is, the man.
Man.
I thought at night it was a dark blue suit, but I guess that was just the lighting.
Yeah. I tried to approach Takumi about the fallen item after I ran into him last night. However,
I was trying to get a screenshot without the text.
You said your name was Richter, correct? I have a favor I'd like to ask of you. I'm hoping you'd hand over the curse stone in your possession.
Curse stone? What the fuck you on about?
There's no need to play dumb with me. In fact, there's no time for it. I had all the same reason you did to think you were a curse bearer last night. And your arrival here only confirms it. You are a curse bearer, no?
Look, calm down, Dracula. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Well, you're right. We got time. I'll confess, I'm a curse bearer. I possess the curse stone of the haunting clappers.
And he throws in the little lie and see if he buys it.
Yeah. Alright.
Hey, he bought it.
Well, wait, who has the haunting clappers?
It's Haruwe. He specifically is not the curse bearer.
Right.
He is working for the curse bearer.
Yes, indeed. Try to protect her.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear the truth. Finally, conversation's worthwhile. If it is a dangerous item you hold, give it to me. My company will take the responsibility to dispose of it.
I didn't know the soap business specialized in scrubbing curses clean.
It is the prerogative of Miss Yamamori. There you go.
Is that so?
Assuming you've obtained the curse, you understand the power it involves, now? Miss Yamamori possesses supernatural powers akin to those of a god. she also has a deep love for this land, having transformed it from the pile of dirt it once was to the home of our headquarters.
She totally casted the spell. She's that powerful.
Yeah. She cannot stomach the fact that it's now the site of these curses run rampant. Sure.
Why doesn't she use her powers to get them herself?
Like, the question is she, like, chaotic good? Or did she do the ritual?
Yes, definitely, yeah. I think she's the person.
Yeah.
But it could be otherwise.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't know. Maybe he thinks he's
in love with her.
maybe, yeah. In the, like, company way.
It's just like, I respect her. I will die for her. And she's like, yeah, you're
Yeah,
one of my employees. Totally,
we're helping clean up the curses. She totally didn't cause the curses to be in everybody's possession. Maybe he doesn't know.
Indeed. So you're telling me the Queen of Hyaku is a real-life witch?
She wouldn't appreciate being called that, mind you. There's a sorcerer by the name of Suigen Gamimoto, who's gallantly working behind the scenes, exercising spirits and the like. So that wasn't a fake name he gave. It wasn't her name, but it was somebody's name that he gave to Shogo that night in the other timeline.
Right. Go on.
That being so, or he's just lying to him too. That being so, there have already been instances of the dead coming back to life. Do you understand the urgency of this matter? Already? When?
People haven't died enough.
I think he's lying again. He was trying to lie to to Shogo before. There are curses we're speaking of. Tools which are used by wicked beings to possess people. The rite of resurrection is nothing but a fabrication meant to seduce the curse bearers into unspeakable action. If you truly understand what I'm talking about, you must hand over that curse stone at once.
Very interesting. With that said, just how many curse stones have you acquired so far? 0, Lamau.
If what you tell me...
If what you're telling me is true, certainly the company would have launched a large-scale search by now.
We have 6. Bluffing!
No, you don't.
Bluffing! No, you don't. No worries, Cal. Hope the weather gets better. Thanks.
He's fucking lying. He's lying to our fucking face. He's a compulsive liar.
Lying.
Good thing that Richter is very good at seeing through that shit.
Yeah.
6. Whoa, I can rest easy then. And here I thought I was at risk of being cursed.
It seems we're on the same page. If that is the case, you should hand over your curse stone immediately.
No, heart. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it's not actually in my possession at the moment. Considering its importance, I've been keeping it in hiding.
Really now? Then I'll accompany you while you retrieve it.
I'm sorry, but I've got something important to attend to. But I promise I'll return with it later. Totally, yeah.
Very well. Then you won't refuse to provide your address and telephone number, I presume?
Prudent of you. I'll oblige.
Who'd he put?
2 liars lying to each other, trying to outlie each other. So funny.
That's what that is, really.
And that's how it went.
So, they aren't after the right after all?
I wouldn't be so quick to trust them.
There, yep, he...
He
Oh?
ain't no idiot. I believe we're dealing with a master in deception. We may as well have made up a story to convince us to part ways with our stone. I think he was lying about having procured 6 curse stones as well. Like, really? 6? That's excessive.
So now I feel gullible.
And that's why he went in by himself. The company's plotting something. I wonder what they mean to do with curse stones. You seem rather desperate to get a hold of ours, despite us not having collected any soldiers. Perhaps the people of Hyaku are the masterminds behind the curses being unleashed.
Like we thought. Because the chairwoman's a witch?
I wonder about that too. If she really was this all-powerful, would her secretary have divulged that information so casually? True. Takumi was out there making it up as he went, or he's trying to spread a rumor.
For what purpose would he do that?
Recently, people have been caught up about the occult more than ever. If word spread that Hyaku's chairwoman's got bad powers, she could very well benefit socially, but not mistake.
That's unsettling.
I love that look on her face.
Interesting. By the way, there's one more thing of interest I heard while in the company's reception lobby.
And what's that?
People were discussing whether one of the bodies found this morning was that of a Hyaku employee.
El Shogo.
Yeah.
Really?
So long as the officials haven't revealed the identity, it all amounts to no more than speculation, though. Despite that, I have reason to believe Hyaku Soaps is deeply involved in the Seven Mysteries. At the very least, I can assure you that I've gathered that much. The more we know, the better our negotiations will go.
Think.
Alright, we gotta move, I think, maybe.
How interesting that the Queen of Hyaku, or the witch, whatever she is trying to get her hands on the rite of resurrection. It's like some kind of dark fairy tale.
Yeah.
Regardless of what is or isn't true, we must stay one step ahead.
Alrighty, right.
Maybe inspect.
We should avoid Hyaku for the time being. It'd be a pain if I have to deal with Takumi again.
There we go. Let's get... Ooh, surroundings.
Back in the Edo period, the canal known as the South Wari Gesui ran through this area, but it's been turned into a major road. Don't mess up waterways. It's a bit away from Kinshicho Station or Goku Station, though it's still considered a nice area. That means that the land that it's built on will probably be stable. Stories of the ever-burning lantern, the foot-washing mansion boat took place around here.
I mean, it was a side of a canal, not a river. The canal was probably artificial.
And once it's built, it's like, how are you gonna unbuild that?
You put a wall where the canal starts, and that's it.
Make it a dam instead.
You read this, right? Yep.
Yeah. One of the bodies discovered this morning was found by this road as well.
This is quite a lively area, huh?
Or the opposite of so people are dying. I suppose you could call it somewhat of a city center.
South Waru Gesui Street. Literary translation. Partitioning ditch. Amazing. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, it's underground. Okay. The water bit's underground.
That's why we moved it. Alright, sure. They did the tunnel route. Gotcha.
It'd be a pain to fill something like that up.
Suppose. Maybe it's just still useful as an aqueduct. Maybe.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's go to the park.
Yeah. I'm gonna run into the cops.
I want the cops back. They're so fun.
Yeah.
We're here. This is Midoricho Park. It's a park that's green. Yami Tana lives around here. She was in her apartment when I dropped by this morning. Wonder if it's worth checking again.
Surroundings.
This place is connected with the story of Taiko Sugaru.
Which we haven't run into yet, or know that much about even.
Yup. Not only that, Katsushika's Hokusai's home was also in this area. That might be why Ayame chose to live here.
DawnOfRiku Park, small park bordering southward Gatsby Street, sporting Mr. Cherry and evergreen trees. Though unremarkable in most respects, the spell playground always attracts a number of children come evening. No trace remains in the modern day. There was once the site of the Sugaru estate. The legendary artist Katsushika Hokusai is also believed to have been born in the vicinity. Ah, yes. I understand now. That woman, she wanted to resurrect Hokusai. Right.
Yes.
Surroundings. Anybody? Oh, I like the parallax. Look at that.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Good shit. Ding.
Seems picking up Ayame's trail's out of the question for now.
Oh yeah, that's her name.
Why did we even come here?
Oh, okay.
It's always hard
Always
for me.
heartwarming.
Who is it? I think it's us.
Oh, it's your inner monologue, never mind.
It's always hard for me to see children playing in the park. Victor seems to like kids. Perhaps because they're on the same wavelength?
I love kids. I actually hate kids. We won't get much done standing around here. Why don't we go and check out Yami's apartment?
You don't mean to speak with her, do you?
Nah, I'd prefer to get an idea of what she's been up to. I'd like to see whether or not she's been home or not. Whether she's been home or not, just to potentially get a trace on her movements.
Then, be my guest.
Okay, I shouldn't be long. And then he never came back because he's dead.
Nah.
It's daytime. I'm back, man.
So, nothing?
I'm afraid so. She still hasn't returned.
However,
I noticed a few people who seem to be related to the police force keep watching the area.
His old buddies, yeah.
Buddies. I don't know if they got eyes on her apartment, but they do appear to be watching the building it's in.
Or at least Buddy. I don't think he'd personally know Tsutsumi, but he'd definitely know Jun. I mean, but he'd probably know of Tsutsumi, but yeah.
Yeah.
interesting. You've got a sharp eye to have noticed them, despite being so covert.
What can I say? It's part of the job.
Person in the background, person in the background. They're at a park, yeah.
However, it meant I had to refrain from knocking on her door or looking through her windows. I wasn't able to check out her electric meter or mailbox either, unfortunately.
You were planning to go that far?
It's kind of what you do. Hard as. You don't make much progress sticking around here.
I think this is where it's going to loop back to the cops, because they're going to the high school, and that's where the cops story left off on.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll meet the cops at the high school.
Yeah. Let's go to the high school.
Ooh. Whoosh. Komagata High School front gates. Yep. The scene.
Here we are at ground zero. time I got out of high school. I guess it's logical that the police got this place shut down. The teacher's body was found here after all. It's as if the students have nowhere to go now that school's closed.
Looking? Any birds? That'd be too easy, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Surroundings.
The news has attracted a bunch of curious onlookers, huh? That works in our favor. The more people around, the better we can blend in. Richter, you don't blend in.
Apparently he does, just from sheer will alone.
Willpower. Don't notice my exuberant dress and large titties. It seems the officers are still inspecting the scene. Entry has been strictly prohibited.
Alright. Thinking. 2 people have died. Teacher named Kohei Junoichi and a student, Michio Shiraishi. Is there anything else to be gained here?
Respect.
He appears to be wary of those police officers. Maybe the police really do have something against private investigators,
Just like in those detective novels. I thought we were about to pan to somebody there. Speak.
This place is said to be connected with the story of the Fool's Procession. Ooh. I wouldn't be surprised if a curse bear decided to turn up. However, I need to find out if that teacher was a curse bear or not. Well, I expect the police to be baffled since they don't know about curses. I think we should...
Do you think this is a good pause point? Oh, okay. We'll get there. Okay, inquire. Cool.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even notice the time went up.
Whoa.
We're fine, but I just noticed how
Yeah.
close it
I
is.
figure we'll be done with this location with them very shortly.
Yeah.
That works.
Indeed. Alright, I'll go ask the students about Michio. I'm back, ma'am.
So what did you learn?
That the school kids sure love a good rumor. I was practically drowning in stories about Mr. Genoichi and Michio, most of which seemed dubious at best.
Not surprising.
Most of what I've heard is hardly worth a second thought. There was one story that caught my attention.
Oh no.
Oh?
Someone believed that Michio was the one who killed Mr. Genoichi.
Really?
The story's got 2 pieces of evidence to back it up. One of them wasn't news to me. Apparently he's been mumbling that Michio was gonna kill him for some days now. That's okay. Well, teacher overheard his mumbling and told the students.
Told the students.
Okay, I guess
Sure.
the thing.
And then it spread like wildfire, I suppose. Rumors that juicy don't stay a secret for long.
As for the other piece of evidence, a pigtailed girl in a school uniform was seen around school late last night. Who told you that? Who told you that?
Like, did he talk to... Did he talk to... What's her face?
Maybe, but I don't think
Hitomi?
she'd give it up.
Yeah, it seems really out of character. Maybe... I don't know. Rumors, I guess. I guess how we're supposed to hand wave that.
Yeah, shit happens sometimes, I guess.
Go on.
Numerous people claim to have seen the girl. Not one of them saw her face. Some are proposing that was Michio who brought back to life, or that was her vengeful spirit. It's not like Michio is the only high school student to wear pigtails. This rumor might have been made up just to fan the flames.
Oh, buddy, you have no idea.
But if it were true, I'd want to get a hold of her in order to hear her side of the kidnapping.
If she's alive, that'd be ideal. There's still one more thing I should mention. Discovered where Michio lived. A student had a list of student addresses on hand.
A meeting is about to happen.
That's an amazing find.
I believe all the students actually have a copy of said list.
Oh man. That seems...
What? It truly worries me how easy I was able to obtain what should be confidential information. Imagine what would happen if that information got into the wrong hands.
Yeah.
It probably has already.
Well, so far it hasn't, no?
Sure. Let's hope it stays that way. In the meantime, it's now possible for us to visit Michio Shiraishi's house.
Alright, I think...
I guess we gotta go there.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Is at least this
I
one.
can imagine. Sorry, I was looking at my D&D server. I can imagine the students are uneasy after learning of the mortar. May do them well to stay home for the time, if not for fear of their safety. The police are probably too wrapped up in solving the case to be concerned about the students' mental health.
I can see that.
It's important that society provides a safe environment for the benefit of our youth. You weren't loved as a kid, were you? Some school policies could use some rewriting, especially those handling the students' personal information.
That's right. I don't want a student being kidnapped on their way back home ever again.
I expect criminals to grow more cunning as time passes. There may be times when the authorities can't keep up. That's where outlaws such as myself come in.
What's this about?
Actually, forget his anything.
He was going full cowboy for a second there. Alright,
He's leaning into it.
I think this is the place where we should stop.
Yeah.
Should I click on it
Here's
or
a good
just
stop
right
for it.
here?
You can just click on it and just see what the fuck's there.
Okay. I'm telling you, cop meetup. I'm feeling it.
But they're at the school.
But then they went here, but then they were gonna come back here at some point.
Yeah.
How'd it go?
I went to visit Michio Shiraishi's family home, however. No one seems to be there. Got no answer at the door and all the lights were out. Seems to be empty for a while now. There was a stack of newspapers out front.
And now. Okay.
And now...
And now. Let's
Save.
save. Guess right here. Haha. Oh man.
Nice.
Okay. Well, that was chill. I know sorry about the like bitrate issues and all the network issues and all that were of my own creation apparently, but
Shooting yourself in the foot.
was still chill. It happens. My upload speed is awful, so I have to strategically time when I'm backing up all my shit off-site.
Damn.
Yeah, it's American internet, everybody. Anyway.
America.
Yeah, the local monopolies or oligopolies with ISPs. It's fucking awful. Anyway.
Fuck capitalism.
Was fun. Appreciate everybody coming out. Tomorrow it's gonna be around 7 or 8 Eastern Daylight Time in the evening. Probably be some more Minecraft like last week.
Minecraft.
Yeah. Today joining us was Demon and Immy. You can find their links there. You can find my links here at, I got a Discord. Got, the YouTube channels, the main one where I was uploading. I'm a little bit behind, but uploading like Paranormasight edited stuff right now. The Stream VOD archive channel.
Yeah.
TikTok, imagine that. Yeah.
Imagine. I did actually get some of your TikToks on my For You page, and I was just like, hello?
Yeah.
Why am I hearing my own voice from my phone?
Did you see, was it the Paranormasight one?
It's one of the Paranormasight ones, and I just hear myself like, huh?
Oh my god.
I think it's fine, but
That's
it's
great.
startling.
That's great. Yeah. Catch
Alright.
you guys.
See y'all later.
Later. Woo.
Bye bye.
Wait, is anybody host? Let's see. Anybody? Just what is he?
Anybody? Anybody?
Refresh. I'm just gonna refresh my following. See if friends are hosting. Friends are not streaming. Okay. See you guys later tomorrow. Minecraft. Woo.
Bye.